gentlemen, and ladies, welcome to Oilers Fan Reaction Game 12. Oilers, Rangers. The Oilers are 5-4-2. The Rangers are 4-5-2. Because why not? Sorry, I'm just... Oh. Blue screen was there. Perfect. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? All right. Oh, he's there for the blue screen. Put it on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn. Can't even fucking concentrate or focus. I'm just a liability out here, man. Fuck off. By yourself, Red. You got help now. No, that's not fucking good, man. I'm playing like shit out here. Got my daughter on my fucking lap right now. Could be. Oilers need to come out with a better effort today. Huge save, huge save. Lydia, the period tied. Way to be there, bud.
Stanley Cup Finals, so close they've been in a Game 6 like the World Series in the Cup Final, and hoping that this year it is able to accomplish it all. Okay, he said, I'm taking the LA Dodgers over the Toronto Blue Jays. So the other night, the Blue Jays put on a show. Hey, what a show, hey, with Vlad Guerrero leading the way. This kid whose dad grew up playing
How's it going, everybody? Name's Matt from OilersFanReaction. We have a dual stream today. Unfortunately, I got sucked into playing League Gaming, so my attention span will be... Good step, too. Damn. My bad. Look at the net.
Some people say our privileged access to parts gets the most important vehicles in our community on the road faster.
You're by yourself till I come catch up. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on like 5 different things here. I'm just not having a good day. At least it's an Oilers game day, right? So for the first little bit, I'll be a little distracted. But after that, I'll have my undivided full attention. Also, huge shout out to Rico on game 1000. No, that's on you. That's why I shouldn't play today, but. Fuck's sakes. There it is. There it is. They're playing 95 ping. But yeah, trying out here, guys. You got that right. You got that. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Thursday. Kids back in school for a day or a half, which is kind of crazy. No, Oilers definitely The Oilers haven't been good, neither have the Rangers there, Jay. Both teams middle of the pack right now. Oh, just wanted to fucking put that in, not on. Sorry guys, I just want to put that in, not on. Oh. Fudge. Ugh. Like I said, I'll be able to focus more on everything else going around me in about 45 minutes. Oh, jeez. Son of a guys. Sorry, guys. We'll get it back. We just got to capitalize on shots on that. Well, we're going to have a really delayed game because Rico's 1,000th game ceremony. English. I know it sometimes. Montreal Canadiens way better. Sure, way better at taking penalties. But that's okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. As a movie quote used to say, some you win, then some, you lose. But we're not talking about the Montreal Canadiens right now. We're talking about the New York Rangers. And they are 5-2, just like the Oilers are 5-4-2. Both teams are 500 essentially. Not saying that the Oilers are gonna be a juggernaut team and win this game running away, but they should show out and show up. That's all I want, is just to show up. Man, 1,000 games, eh? Huge thing. I'll get a big ticket to the net. Please. Good play. Yeah, was looking. Jeez. How does he get away with that, though? Way to steal that puck. Carry. Oh, no. Man. Shit, sorry, I had them all over you. How's it going, Nick? Nick in the North, how's it going? Hats off for the national anthem, boys. Definitely hats off for the national anthem. You got that yellow. Oh yeah, down the corner. Ran fucking goalie. Gotta love 110 ping. Oh well. Can't complain. Good save there, Dave. You got right side if you need it. Yeah, here's a pass to yellow and just fucked up. Just don't get this game on. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Are they really pulling their, like, fake pulling their goal now? That's awesome. Does anybody else play for me? Oh, yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm being not helpful out here with you guys. Like, cause I told you guys I couldn't play tonight. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't know. It's just I might not even be able to play league games moving forward. So. Sick and tired of this fucking shit. Good save though, Chris. He goes in for a hip check. Shit on the field. It's not that I don't want to play. I can't get in to play warm-up games with you guys on days that I'm not scheduled. Family won't fucking allow it. Well, I got 3 small kids, so. Skinner just got fucking ran over. Ouchies. Nothing you can do on that goal. Just, you know. Yeah, like this is like between 6:30 and 7:30 is my kid's bedtime. I'm getting fucking yelled at because I can't do it. Dude, I'm not even gonna. No, my wife's fucking great. She deals with the kids all day when I'm not here. It's the least I can fucking do. Oh, Hey, who's how's everybody doing? First commercial break, I'm going to switch the TVs up. Yeah, trying to do too much there, Nick in the North. Way too much. But that's what it is. Kind of deal with what you got to deal with when you got a bunch of kids and a wife and a family that you're trying to support and be around. It is what it is, right? You just kind of got to take the good with the bad when you got a family. They just haven't been able to put the puck in the net, but he does feel if they keep playing the way they do, the pucks will start to go in the net the right way. 17 and a half minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 3-0 for the Rangers. 0-0 is the score. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, everybody. Greatly do appreciate that. There's a shot on net for the Oilers. Good save by Shesterkin. Imagine Adam Henrique gets a goal on his appreciation night. That would be the Oiler way, though, eh? The complete Oiler way, just have Adam Henrique get a goal on appreciation night for Adam Henrique. Again, I don't know if you guys followed anything that I said in a previous video on TikTok or YouTube, but this whole Hyman situation is comical to me. I'm laughing because people are all upset. Well, why is he not going to be available November 1st? It's going to be simple as to why he's not available November 1st. It has everything to do with money and roster spots. It has nothing to do with the injury that he has or how severe the injury is. It has everything to do, however, with him being able to get under, the Oilers being able to get under contract, salary cap implications, as well as the whatchamaffuck. So it's twofold. It's contract and it's rosters. Right now the Oilers have 23 players on their roster at 23. When he comes back, they have to dump a guy. Howard is going to be that guy that will be sent down to the AHL. But he comes back, now you're going to be $3.5 million over the cap. So you're going to have to trade a player or two. Two players that come to mind are Janmark and Kapanen. They are two guys that are, unfortunately for the Oilers, expendable. I'm no longer doing Chell. You guys now have my full undivided attention. I might have just... Yeah. Not going to talk about it. It is what it is. Life goes on. Jays are on fire right now, yeah. If the Blue Jays win tomorrow, Mundo, man, you can you can start those streets on fire in Toronto. Because those fireworks are going to be woohoo! But again, don't put the cart before the horse. They still got to beat Yamamoto. They got to figure out how to get Yamamoto out early. And that is going to be the key to this whole entire situation tomorrow. They're going to have to get to Yamamoto early. If Yamamoto pitches a complete game again, I'll give the Dodgers the win tomorrow. Which brings me to Sunday. Whew. The bullpen is going to get relied on heavily for the Dodgers on Sunday. But man, I'm loving the series though. I am loving the World Series this year. Great games all in all. Like all 5 games so far have been really good games. Obviously, Game 3 was the greatest exception of them all, like the greatest one of them all. Oh, you're not wrong, Nick. It's just instead of the Maple Leafs, it's going to be the Blue Jays. We're 15 minutes left in the first period. Shots are 4-1 for the Rangers. Again, Oilers, sluggish start. Just don't get scored on. Good block there by Emberson. Who scored a goal last game, eh? Anyways, of course, all we're talking about is the bad goal Stuart Skinner gave up, right? It's all anybody wants to talk about. Yes, stay in your fucking net. Like, I'm going to swear a little bit. That 1,180 million times is on Stuart Skinner. Stay in your net and you'll be all right. That's all. There was no reason for you to go out. You're just giving this fan base ammunition, as they say, to boo you, get on you, want you out. Well, I hate to be that broken record, but Stuart Skinner is not going anywhere anytime soon. And if you think that Connor Ingram is the answer, I implore you, please, go check out his AHL stats. And I said, if Connor Ingram, after the first 10 games in the AHL, is sitting at above a 900 save percentage and has a win percentage that's above a 700, call him up. But he really hasn't done that. Through no fault of his own, but yeah, you're not wrong, Nick. Not wrong. Mike Smith absolutely had those qualities of a puck-moving goalie. Skinner does not have those.
This is a real good chance and a nice pass by Henry. Darnell Nurse had to put it into high gear to get to this spot, but Henry right on the button as he takes a swipe from the backhand side. Nurse just missing wide, and then a good cycle around the offensive zone creates another one-timer from Nurse into traffic in front of Shesterkin. McDavid off the draw.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to change this as well. Savage, what a freaking... I can't say enough about Savage, man. That guy is a backhand goal scorer. Bouchard turnover, empty net. Like, I'm a broken freaking record in this game. Bouchard, turnover, goal. Bouchard, turnover, goal. The Oilers are a different team in November than they are October. It's almost like October Oilers are still preseason, don't really want to play to get hurt, just play to be here. I'm just here so I don't get fined type crap. Oh, what a good save by Stuart Skinner there. But then November, flip the schedule comes, and it's like, hey, we remember how we play again. But anyways, I'm going to go switch my TV over. Because I hate being sideways. It's not fair to you guys. All right. You no longer have sideways facing. 2-1. Yay, man. I'll take that win. Any win over the Avalanche team is a good win. So being a Colorado fan, where do you live? You live in Edmonton, I'm assuming? How's it going, guys? I'm looking straight at you now. Of course, the out-of-town scoreboard, got to touch a little bit on that. There's a few games happening in the NHL today. In case you guys missed it, the lone game yesterday was the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs blew that game. 6-3, call it a final. Boston's right now up on Buffalo 3-2 halfway through the third period. Philadelphia is up 3-1 on Nashville. 5 minutes left to go in that third period. Tampa, Dallas tied at 1. 7 minutes left to go in the third period there. 6.5 left to go in the third period. Calgary 3, Ottawa 2. Carolina 3, New York 1 after 2. About 5 minutes left to go in that second period. Vancouver, St. Louis with 6 minutes left to go in their second period. Winnipeg 4, Chicago 1. And 10 minutes left in the second period for the Minnesota Wild Pittsburgh Penguin 1-1 game. Pucks yet to be dropped in San Jose as the Devils are taking on the Sharks. And the Wings are in LA to take on the Kings. Live in Saskatchewan? Small town Saskatchewan, right?
About defense to offense. Shot by Susie into a crowd. Banded around off a Skinner.
I am from small town Saskatchewan myself. No rage, no rags, Mary. I am not allowed to show the game. I get copyrighted. I do not do that. You just get to see and watch me freak out every time the Oilers get scored on. Nurse gets the goal! And you also get to hear me cheer when I say, Oilers score! Darnell Nurse! Nick, don't even joke about that because You're not wrong. Don't, Nick, don't joke about that because I almost got I'm not going to say I almost got. I got 3 text messages during the live stream yesterday, or live stream against Utah, and none of them were good. I was almost contacted. I'm not gonna say I was almost sued, but almost contacted. I gotta watch what I say. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The Avs are absolutely doing good this season. But my worry is for the Avalanche postseason with that goalie duo, Wedgwood and Wellwood. That's fine, Will. You can be a bandwagon fan. We can't all be diehard, thick and thin, good and bad, be here when they win, be here when they lose, right? Some of us gotta only be here when they're good. I respect all Oiler fans. In case you missed the last live stream, there was something said about Stuart Skinner, and I got pretty heated. I would like to apologize for that. I said something I shouldn't have said, and I got contacted by somebody, and I got a slap on the wrist. Why do I love the Oilers? There's a really good story behind that. I was born in the 80s in a small town called Nipawin, Saskatchewan, and when I was growing up, obviously the 80s, the Oilers were a dynamite team, but you only had 4 or 5 Canadian teams to cheer for. I wasn't ever going to cheer for Vancouver. They were too far away. I was never going to cheer for Toronto. That was my dad's team, my grandpa's team, my uncle's team, my auntie's team. That was everybody that I grew up with. That was their team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I didn't really like red, and I didn't like the Calgary Flames. Was never really a French fan, like a Montreal fan. So the Oilers were my next best team. And it just so coincided with my birth, they started going on cup wins. My grandpa joked around until his dying death. I was the reason the Oilers won all the cups. My birth brought the glory. Kind of, like, I know that's not what it was, but that was the joke between us. It was my birth that brought the glory. And it's kind of funny because my son's birth brought the Oilers to the Cup final. And then my other son's birth brought the Oilers, or my daughter's birth brought the Oilers to back-to-back Cup finals. So it seems like every time I'm born or have kids, the Oilers go to finals. Unfortunately for the Oilers, they didn't win. I disagree. Their defense is underrated. We harp way too much on the defense. We don't give them enough credit. And as for the goaltending, you guys don't give Stuart Skinner enough credit for how good he is and how young he is. I'm going to implore you, Will, go look up goalies that make less than $4 million and have 100 wins in their NHL career and are 26 years old. There's one name on that list. Also, I implore you, look at goalies that were runner-up to the Calder finals and then took their team to back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. There isn't one out there. Stuart Skinner is one of one. Yes, he is bipolar when it comes to making saves and letting goals in. He's very Jekyll and Hyde. Box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get from one period to the next. You can say he's inconsistent, but you can't say that he sucks. And that's where I do get into a lot of arguments with Oiler fans about it. You can't say he flat out sucks. You can say he's inconsistent. I will hear that argument day in, day out. But numbers don't lie. He's played 181 NHL games and already has 100 wins. At the time of his 100th win, he played 179 NHL games. He wins in the playoffs. Like, despite what people think, he's got a winning percentage in the playoffs. He has 8 shutouts in the playoffs. Sorry, my bad. Let me check. 3 shutouts. It's between 3 and 8 shutouts in the playoffs. And this is another thing I'll say. People are like, well, that's because the team in front of him did that for him. Well, if you want to give the guys in front of him credit for the win, you got to give them blame for the losses. I disagree with that. He's not the reason they lost in the playoffs, though. That's the thing, is he's not the reason that he lost. If you want to go look up Oilers power play in the finals, you would be surprised at how bad it was. That's a main contributor. Even look up Connor McDavid's stats in games 5, 6, and 7 in the finals. You'd be shocked at those stats. That's another contributing factor to why the Oilers lost in the finals. I get he didn't help the situation. I will definitely concede he didn't do the team any favors, didn't steal them a game. But sometimes you just got to tip the cap to the other team. Florida was just better.
That's going to be tracked by Stetcher. Sherry in on him. Tomasha.
I don't ever want to see Carter Hart in the NHL, let alone an Oilers jersey. How's it going, YouTube guys? I'm not forgetting about you.
That brushed off the stick at the Ranger line. Trent Frederick and a puck exited the open door in front of the Ranger bench. Adam Henry.
Go Knights, hey, that's fine. Go Knights, go when you're handed the cup and handed everything you got. I'm very curious. No, they're not winning the cup this year. I'm very curious what's going to happen when their deal with Bettman is done, which is going to be in a year now, and they're going to have to go into a rebuild because you have no farm system, let's be honest. You have no draft picks. You trade those away. It'd be very, very interesting. As far as the Hyman situation, I don't think it's an aggravated injury. I think they just have to make room for him. And yes, the coach is going to say what he says because he doesn't want to throw the GM and the upper management under the bus. I'm just answering a question. Are we losing McDavid? No, not anytime soon. And for those that think we are, that's a laughable thing. If McDavid wanted to leave, he wouldn't have re-signed a contract for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. We're not losing McDavid anytime soon. Like, you can think that. What McDavid did was so smart and so strategically placed. What he did. Okay, so let's be Connor McDavid. Let's be Connor McDavid and his agent for once. I'm going to sign a 7-8 year deal with the Oilers at $20 million, $21 million, because that's as much as you can sign for. Or I'm going to sign a 3-year extension at about what I'm making now, knowing the cap is going to go up to $130 million in 3 years. $130 million in 3 years, I can go get a $30 million contract for 7 here in Edmonton. I'm going to get paid now, and I'm going to get paid then by the Oilers. Makes sense to me. 6, 7 years of what? Pee Wee hockey? Double A, cool. I mean, you can play double A. That doesn't mean that you know hockey. I play junior. That doesn't mean I know hockey. I know more from not playing hockey than I do playing hockey.
He's a huge he really is. I mean, you can just see his
Damn it, Skinner. Playing. Skinner almost coughed up the puck again. I think the issue with Hyman is the Oilers have too many players and too many players under contract. And you're going to see Bowman's going to make a move here in November, first week in November, to get Hyman back.
Sticky game here so far. Puck's up for grabs. You better dig in. And that's one thing the Rangers pride themselves.
That's fine, that one goal, but
they're one of the best teams in the league.
Still one. Like, I think we get caught up. We get caught up in save percentage and goals against average and save above the expectancy, which means nothing. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? You expect a goalie to make these saves, but it's a stat that means nothing if you don't look at it as a whole. My stat I care about is wins and losses. How many wins do you have compared to how many losses? You guys would have hated Grant Fuhrer. And Grant Fuhr has said it on public record. He would never be a goalie.
Miller will club it in, and Nero peels off on the change.
Are Colorado, are Golden Knight fans really that daft?
Just on the outside.
Like, I'm asking you a serious question because I know a few of you guys.
Just out of the top.
Like, I know you guys, I have a few personal friends that are Golden Knight fans that really don't know much about hockey. Which is fine, like, I get it. Your team is great.
Here's Podkolzin. Draisaitl in front, quick shot. Podkolzin stopped by Shesterkin.
Nice play there by Draisaitl and Podkolzin. Shesterkin with a nice save.
Pass guided toward Podkolzin, but picked off and cleared by Taylor Rash. But a hat trick and a wild Ranger home loss to San Jose. It's the only game where they've really scored at home this year, and they lost.
Oh, Grant Fuhr definitely had a quality Coco. Game in, game out. Sometimes on the bench.
Fires one-timers against
Snapped his stick in half with that slap shot. Dang.
chemistry going on early. Reunited as a pair themselves.
Do I play beer league? No, I don't have the time for that.
Hesitated. Draisaitl stayed with it. Parson lost his stick, and Nurse will take advantage. Skate down low to Corrales.
I don't have the $1,000 to put into men's league. And I wouldn't play a beer league. I'd play a men's league. If I played at all, it wouldn't be in beer league. It would be men's league.
Ekholm was late getting on. Double teamed at the line.
And I'd make sure that the team that I played for had stacked former NHL players.
And David carries it back in. Dished off, no one home. Will Cooley ahead to Panarin.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, Habs are good. I'm looking forward to the rematch for the Habs and Oilers.
The rebound.
That was a good game. Like, it sucked that the refs kind of ruined the outcome, but
Lateral with it.
gotta take advantage of the power plays when you get them, because the Oilers haven't got very many since then. If you're looking at the power play for and for against, that one game is an outlier for power plays that the Oilers have gotten, and I think it's hurt them. No, yeah, it's absolutely cool to see Jonathan Quick play so well in one or two games that he's been in. The ideal tandem this year is definitely Skinner-Ingram. And then next season when Skinner's gone, regardless if the Go Devils, sure. I got no qualms. Like, I got no qualms with East Coast teams, guys, because we see them twice a year. Unless you play them in the playoffs and their name's the Florida Panthers. I got no qualms with East Coast teams.
Tomashik.
I think Habs will be good this year. I think Habs will be good for a while now that they figured it out. It just took them a long time to figure it out.
Guys together at the pregame skate. Chris Knobloch was telling us, Louis, rarely see the two of them apart.
It's great, isn't
Yeah,
it?
buddy.
You like to see young guys hanging together, their experience.
What's my opinion on AI? I don't have an opinion, good or bad, on AI. Like, AI is here to stay whether we like it or not. I don't use it, so that's my opinion. I don't have a good opinion or bad opinion about AI. No, I can't show the game because if I do, I will get banned for a week on TikTok and I will get banned for a month on YouTube. I don't like being banned on platforms for doing something I think I should be able to do. Because me personally, if I pay for a subscription, should I not be allowed to use it to the fullest extent that I have it? Habs winning the Cup this year? I'm not going to say no to that. I don't think they will, but I won't say no to it. You're not wrong, Renegade. Absolutely correct. That Habs team is dangerous. They just got to figure out the defensive zone. No, absolutely. They're a good small team. But hey, you never know. Maybe that good small team is the team that wins the game, wins the Cup this year. And that's a penalty coming up against Edmonton. Puck over glass, they say. You're not wrong. Who do I think will win the Cup this year, Mr. Bubblegum? My heart says Oilers. Obviously, being an Oilers fan, I would love for them to win a Cup. But I don't know. I honestly don't have a prediction this year. And the only reason why I don't have a prediction this year on who's going to win the Cup is because of what happened in the salary. Gary Bettman has evened the playing field out for the salary this year. Right, Nick? You're not wrong. Mackenzie who, Kane? I don't know Mackenzie. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. I'm going to go check on who you might be speaking of in reference to. And that's a baby. I don't know who you'd be speaking of to Mackenzie. For the Flames, Mackenzie Weegar, I wouldn't know if he's still in the game or not. I'm not a Flames game. You're not wrong, Nick. I like, if it was the same era as last year, I would say whatever team buys at the deadline. But this year you can't buy at the deadline, so hey, it's an even playing field. So it's anybody's race come April. Who's my favorite player of all time, Mr. Bubbles? Glenn Anderson. All time Glenn Anderson. Next to Glenn Anderson, it's Bobby Orr, Wayne Gretzky, Gordie Howe.
The forecheck, once again, we've talked about for the Rangers, but as he comes up, you can see him kind of bop this puck out of the air.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
can't do
Just
that. That's a
comes
penalty
up
for
with
Stetcher.
it.
That sucks.
Goes up over top of the
So,
glass, and into the stands. That's delay a game into the mesh.
Mario Lemieux. I would give it to Lemieux if he wasn't injured or had cancer problems.
Good call.
One would argue, and this is an argument I get all the time as being an old school fan, Lemieux was better than Wayne Gretzky. I would hear that argument if Lemieux played his full career without being hurt like Gretzky. Because you can't compare stats to stats. Maurice Richard, absolutely. He was another really good hockey player, but way before my time.
Big reason why the Rangers fell from a President's Trophy winning team to out of the postseason a year ago. Fox and
But yeah, no, I wouldn't say no to a Rocket Richard, Maurice Richard, man. Like that.
Yeah, good little wrister through traffic there by Adam Fox, such a smart player. And you watch the
Doug
way
Wade
he
and Thomas
navigates
Allen.
the
Like, I wouldn't knock those players. But like that's the thing too, when everybody compares what Ovechkin's doing to Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, well, you're also playing until you're 43 to be able to do it too. But and then you got the question that I get asked all the time: if it wasn't for lockouts that Ovechkin had and the COVID years that Ovechkin had to deal with, he would have broken Wayne Gretzky's goal record a long time ago. Absolutely. But when a man named Wayne Gretzky has more assists than the second guy has points, you can't argue that he's the greatest of all time. Just like other sports, you can make that argument. Who's the greatest football player of all time? Tom Brady, or a guy before him, right? Like basketball, who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or other? Who's the greatest baseball player of all time? Babe Ruth? And then you got Shohei Ohtani, who could be the next greatest player of all time. Right? And the NHL is the only one that you can say definitively greatest player of all time, Wayne Gretzky. And there is no asterisk or also include. It's greatest player of all time, Wayne Gretzky, and everyone else is second, third, fourth, and fifth. And that's not an opinion, that's just a fact.
Again, off the pads of Skinner and shoveled by. Here's a steal by Draisaitl on a clear to McDavid. Won't be able to get through Adam Fox with the power play down to 10 seconds as we're under a minute to go in this first period, and the Rangers unable to convert. 2 shots.
Right? Like, I drew a blank on who I could compare to Tom Brady.
40 seconds to go. Game tied at 1. The Oilers back to full strength. Kulak up.
I don't follow the NFL as much as I should. I stopped caring about the NFL when Troy Aikman was the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Schneider able to reel him in. Kulak using a screen. No lane though. Bouchard, maybe guilty of icing.
Oilers kill the penalty.
They are, and that may do it for the period. Let's see what Schneider elects to do here. He's got 8 seconds. Mangiapane's on it. Schneider fires one up the middle. Gavrikov got a piece on net, and Skinner throws it into the corner at the horn.
The Pittsburgh Penguins are a team that I like to bash a little bit because everybody comes after the Edmonton Oilers for their 4 straight first overall draft picks, but look at Pittsburgh Penguin. Look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, Chicago Blackhawks, and what they got to get their dynasty started. And the Oilers only got 3 in a row, and then they got McDavid 10 years later, and we haven't got another one since McDavid 10 years ago. Game is tied at ones after one. Thankfully for the Oilers, they got out of that period alive. Goal scored by Brozhnewski and Nurse. Woolman and Roslovic get the assist on Darnell Nurse's second goal of the season. Phillip deserves to be in the lineup. Who do you take out, though, Epic? No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking, who do you take out of the lineup to put him in? In case y'all are wondering, I have a book here of all 82 games. I've got a stack of books behind me of seasons past, all 82 games. I write down who scores, penalties, power plays, shots on goal per period. If the goal was because of a bad giveaway, what time was the goal scored at, and I go back and check it for my records when I do videos. For the post game, I got something to go back on. Stetcher, no, they're going 11-7 so that the defense can rest. They're not. So, little backstory. Talking to, like I said, I got a text message from somebody last game. Talking to him. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out my YouTube channel, the post-game video for the Utah game, after the first period, 3 leadership members of the Oilers stepped up and got pretty upset. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Nurse. They stepped up and they said some things. Draisaitl, without calling Connor McDavid out, called Connor McDavid out. He said, and this is a quote because I'm allowed to quote him because I was given it in text message, "We can't keep going 1-on-3 and expecting something good to come from it." What did he mean by that? Who do you think he was talking about? Talking about a player can't continue going 1-on-3 and expect good things to come from it. And they were very upset that they had 16 turnovers in one period. Going back and looking at the game, it was 16 turnovers in the first period. After that, 0 turnovers the rest of the way. Sometimes you need your leadership group to step up and say things in the locker room and then come out on the ice and back it up. It's one thing to sit in the locker room, yell, scream, and throw a temper tantrum. And then it's another thing to go out on the ice the very next period and put your words to action. Hey, Shane. You're tanking. This is the year to tank, though. As somebody who does follow the Flames, like, I'm not a Flames fan. I'm not a Flames hater. I'm going to be truthful with you. This is the year that you guys should tank. Like, I hear it all the time. I used to live in Calgary. Side story, I worked at the Saddle Dome during their cup run. Mika Kiprusoff to this day is the strangest person I've ever met. But they are... You fans in Calgary talk about us always tanking and sucking. And absolutely agree. We did suck for a while. That decade of darkness doesn't go away. But if you're going to take the decade of darkness, just like a friend of mine on TikTok, True Believer, he says, if you're going to take that, you got to take this. You can't have this without that. You can't take the good and not take the bad. If that's good, then all of it's if this matters, all of it matters. So if the Oilers getting the decade of darkness to get our draft picks matters, so does the fruits of getting to back-to-back cup finals and making the playoffs 7 out of 8 years or 8 out of 9 years that we've had McDavid. Right? It all matters. I want Calgary to choke this year. That way they get out of the mid. Like, we joke, and I joke a lot with my friends that do live in Calgary. What is it like to be mid all the time? And what do you mean? Like, you're never good. You're never like good, but you're never bad. you're always in that we're going to make the playoffs as a wild card or we're going to miss the playoffs by 3 or 4 points. You're never good enough for that top 10 pick, but you're never bad enough to really just do damage in playoffs, which is the definition of middle. And that's the joke that I have with them. Like, yeah, at least we don't have decades of darkness. I'm like, it was 1 decade, but yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, hopefully with this new arena that's being built in Calgary, you might be able to... New arena, first overall pick, things might start looking good. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough being a Flames fan sometimes. I was also asked by my buddy, like, do you see the Flames as a rival to the Edmonton Oilers? And my answer to that question is, it's hard to be a rivalry when one team sucks and the other team doesn't. And that goes both ways. When the Flames were really, really good, the Oilers were really, really bad. And then when the Oilers are now really, really good, it's the Flames that are really, really bad. Go Leafs, go. Don't say that too loudly. They didn't go in Columbus last night, but hey, like the Oilers, they're not built for October. I mean, unlike the Oilers, they're also not built for June and April, but that's a whole different bag of animals. But I'll be back. I gotta go quickly put my daughter to bed. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah, Nick, we gotta make a road trip to Calgary, Nick. You and I. We got to make that final road trip to the Saddle Dome. Maybe an Oilers-Flames game later on this year.
A lot of the time
we're
behind the scenes, but to us, we know how much they mean to us. And sometimes, like you said, it's important to remember that.
What would you say, too, about maybe those that have made their commitment to Canada and they're 20, 30, 35 years and are now veterans and kind of out of the limelight, but how important is it to not forget them and make sure that we support them and their families as well?
For sure. I mean, like I said, they sacrifice so much while they're in service, and it's important for us to remember that and to be able to support them in any way that we can once they are retired, because obviously they've gone through a lot to give us freedoms that we enjoy, so it doesn't really matter how long they served. I think it's always important to support them.
It's a tremendously hard job, I'm sure, and something that I've never had to go through, but to see and to hear the stories of what really goes on, and what they really have to go through. Like we go out and just get to play a game for a living and that sort of thing. And I think it takes a tremendous amount of courage, and can never thank them enough for what they do and the sacrifices that they give.
The Oilers Heroes of Oil Country Mega 50-50, presented by Rogers, is now live in support of Wounded Warriors Canada. The mega jackpot is currently at $252,756 and climbing fast. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We are through one period of play. On the way to the panel with Joaquin Gage and Bob Stocker.
Man, I miss working from home. Tell me about it. I work great from home.
I collaborate just fine from home. I like the environment more.
I think I'm more productive at home.
Some say there's too many distractions at home.
All right, maybe that one's true.
Some people say at Napa Auto Pro, ever since we've been servicing hybrid and electric vehicles, our connection with our customers has been even more uplifting.
It's true.
Napa Auto Pro.
It's true. Absolute final deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is November 7th. Win the $2.5 million grand prize, a luxury show home built by New Ground Development, plus $100,000 cash, 5,800 square feet of luxury living, fully furnished and landscaped. Add on to win even more with a massive 50-50 jackpot and cash calendar with 31 days of huge cash giveaways. Hurry, absolute final deadline is November 7th. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's gonna be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Watch this. But why?
Well, it's 40 below. Or do you think we're standing here for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings, but only if it's not frozen.
Oh.
Really? Back for more, eh? You'll never figure me out. I might as well be written in Spanish. Tre misterioso.
That's Spanish.
Hey, how's it going, Jesse? I heard about your account. Are you okay? I was seeing the video on your account. Everything good with you? Detroit, Chicago, Pittsburgh, top 3 teams in the East. Yeah. That's crazy, eh? That's good to hear. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, they got her. I don't know what they got you for, but they got you. Hopefully everybody's good and living the dream on a very warm Thursday night before Halloween. If you've got kids and whatnot, hopefully you guys are living the life. J-Man, you had the game until you didn't. I mean, Skinner was trying. Well, let's be honest. Stuart Skinner was trying to give you that game. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw your story. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jesse. Of course I saw your story. McDavid for... Ooh. I'll take McDavid, thanks. As much as I think Cole Caulfield is going to be a really great player, McDavid is still McDavid. Sorry, guys, just kind of saw into my life. I forgot to close my browser, so a lot of you just saw my Facebook stuff. Don't tell nobody that I am friends with Conway. Like, you guys don't understand who I'm friends with in real life, and like, I gotta be careful when I'm on my computer because I do have private conversations with people that disappear after 24 hours. Suzuki Hudson from... Oh, ooh. You threw Hudson. Am I ready for the Blue Jays tomorrow? I am. Yes. I told my wife we're not trick-or-treating tomorrow because the Blue Jay game is on. She didn't like that too much. Suzuki and Hudson for McDavid. Throw in a first-round draft pick and you're there. No, Hudson is going to be one hell of a freaking defenseman, man. Like, oh, you had this, you like, right? It was the Hudson tweak that got me. Like, defenseman? Yeah. He's a lot like Bouchard, but plays better defensively than Bouchard does. Edward, it's going good, you know. Rough start to the stream. I was league gaming. Kind of got stuck doing that. I shit the bed there because I wasn't 100% focused. What name did I choose? I don't understand what name I chose. Oh, man, that's awesome. Like, to me, Hudson has the capabilities to do... Oh, Nick, who says I don't? Who says I don't go trick-or-treating November 1st? Candy's half off, man. No, our girls love it when they go door to door and ring a doorbell and... Oh, that's my wife. Oh, yeah, that's my wife. Anyway, so if you guys see that pop up, Daddy's Princess on my Facebook, you wouldn't see that unless you see my messengers. That's my wife. 21 years together. We got to keep something spicy. Of course, my dad calls me. Edmonton or what? I'm not going to say Edmonton is going to be the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm not going to say that just yet. Would it be awesome if they got there? Absolutely. But I'm not going to be that guy to say, hey, Oilers are making the Cup. I'm not that guy that goes, this is our year every year. I don't do that as a fan. As a fan, do I wish my team would get there every year? Hell yeah. But I'm not that guy that's going to put the cart before the horse and say, this is the year. Because just like anything, it's a sport. You're one bad injury away from not even making the playoffs. Jerry trick-or-treating in California. That's awesome. Oh, man. I got her. What happened?
Anna's hair, my hair, my glasses.
Okay. Relax. Hey, you can't cry if you're laughing. You can't cry if you're laughing. You can't cry if you're laughing. Oh, you can't cry. Oh, you can't cry if you're laughing. You can't cry if you're laughing. Hey. No. Why? Okay. I'm praying the Penguins can go on a run. Yeah, for Crosby's sake. Or, here's a twist for you. Crosby asked for a trade at the trade deadline, comes to Edmonton. McDavid Crosby 1-2 punch. Are you fine now? Yeah, you got Daddy. Oh, she's got healthy lungs. She'll be... What? Why not, Jacob? I'm not saying he's going to come to Edmonton. I'm not saying he is. That's just a pipe dream that'll never happen because he's not going to leave Pittsburgh. He loves the city. If he wanted to leave, he would have left last year. But I think that if he wants to win a cup, why not come to Edmonton? It's the best chance for him. I would love to see Crosby play Montreal. There's people saying he could go to Montreal because that's close to his hometown. But yeah, come north. Play a year in Canadian market. I think that'd be awesome for Crosby and the NHL as a whole. But yeah, for me, that's a pipe dream saying Crosby's coming to Edmonton. Really? Yay. Well, I'm sorry the boogeyman got you. What? The score is 1-1. Yeah, Stuart Skinner let in a goal. Yeah, bad Stuart Skinner. Bad Stuart Skinner. I don't think he'll go to Colorado. That's a mess in Colorado. Like, that is a mess and a half in Colorado. Yeah. Okay, let's watch hockey.
It didn't hurt Stuart Skinner's save percentage at all. It was a .933 in that period.
Right, Nick? And that's exactly what it'd be, $4.35 million.
Here in period 2. Draisaitl left at the point of Bowman. Back down to Draisaitl. Shoved across looking for Roslovic, who whiffed off.
But you have to remember, though, that 4.35 goes back to 8.7 at... Oh, yes, Jerry, I'd absolutely love your opinion on Crosby. I know not everybody likes him, and that's why we have opinions, right? He's not everybody's favorite person. But that's one thing you have to remember, though, come playoff time, is if you trade for a player at the deadline, his salary is whatever his salary is for the year, not just what you've paid for him. Okay. You let everybody know. I respect your opinion enough to know, like, if that's your opinion, you've got a good reason. Because you like everybody, Jerry. You pretend to be an angry trucker, but you're really not. Shots are 15-10 for the New York Rangers. Second period underway. Really? No, leave the tape alone.
And played well in those playoffs for the conference final. And he scored his first goal on Sunday in Vancouver. The last few games for Roslovic, he has been buzzing. He's been making plays, has an assist on the...
Yeah, Nick, that's the detail that people don't realize this year. Is, let's say, for shits and giggles, the Vegas Golden Knights happen to have to put 2 or 3 players on LTIR at the trade deadline like they always do. And they go out and have a team retain salary. Well, that retained salary works for the regular season, but that player now becomes a $10, $12 million player. Let's say he was a $10 million player. That $10 million player is now your $12 million player. And you have to find a way to fit him on your lineup. I'm not saying it's impossible to do, but that means you're going to have to rest guys and not play a full roster in the playoffs, which I'd much rather have 23 guys than 15. Just to be cap compliant. Right? That's why I love what Gary Bettman did for the NHL on that regard. And of course, the rule's called the Edmonton Oilers Kane rule. Evander Kane. Edmonton Oilers rule. You better not give us bad luck, Bunny, by you leaving. You okay? Okay, you're just laughing. All right.
Big centerman winger, can play both positions. Has a defensive nose for the game. Plays with an edge. And kind of figured coming into Nashville he was going to be a little bit more of a player. Another turnover, a save, Shesterkin.
Igor Shesterkin looking good tonight. I guess that quick shutout really woke up Shesterkin. You're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong. You wouldn't see the dominance of the Florida teams if that was the case.
He threw it off the side of his net. It's been an adventure for the goaltenders tonight when it comes to puck handling.
But leave it to the Oilers to do the same thing. And Gary's like, nope, the Canadian teams are doing it now. We gotta close this loophole up. What? Okay, well, you gotta sit still or you're gonna fall off the chair. Greatly appreciate you guys stopping by and saying hi. My name's Matt for OilersFanReaction. We are on all the socials. We go live on the YT and the TikTok. It's funny how I'm allowed to say TikTok on YouTube, but not allowed to say YouTube on TikTok. Too many times. Will you be careful, please? Thank you. I don't want to spend another $200 on a controller. Really appreciate and love you. There's a block shot by Stetcher. Yeah. I got food here for you. There. Got back just in time in a matchup of 93s there to deny Zibanejad. Cooley. Up top Panarin. One time wide by Makanainen. Puck available. Skinner jumps on that rebound.
Yes, Amanda in action here. Here's
Connor McDavid wide open net misses.
Shesterkin tries to go right through him. He knocks it down. Doesn't miss by much. He does a pretty good job to scramble back and get a piece of this one deflect.
One better there, bud. One better. MSN Messenger. I got one better for you, Nick. MSN Messenger. ICQ, if you will. For all you old school computer guys that were in computer class or the library when you were in junior high. ICQ. Young kids are like, what the hell is an ICQ? I'm surprised you know what Nexopedia is. Next year you start talking about Napster. That's Hey Parker, how's it going? Like to see fellow Oiler fans in here saying hi. Right? I just outdated myself heavily with that.
34 years old today. My mom would say 34 years young. So we don't.
I completely outdated my life with it. Which one do you remember, the ICQ or the MSN Messenger? And Napster. Like a lot of stuff you guys are like, Swiss Skinner, hey, whatever. Wins and losses, my friend. I don't care about save percentage. Wins and losses. I'm not a nerd that looks at stats like that too much.
Here's a deflected puck in the waiting arms of Shesterkin.
We're Epic. We're actually reading the Charter of Rights in Canada and what you can and cannot do. That's a joke, obviously, for those that are in Alberta, for the teachers' union and whatnot. Man, I'm not even gonna go into the ICQ wheeling and dealing of high flying limousine riding. Yeah, nope, not gonna get in any of that. To quote Ric Flair, to be the man you gotta beat the man. High flying limousine riding. Yeah. Dibs were the days.
Feathered one inside. Sadly, that hasn't carried over the broadcast booth. Here's Noah Lamba driving to the net. We're still in the 80s.
6'2", 220 pounds of flying blue steel sex appeal, I tell you. Yes, Louis, I have been keeping up with the Blue Jays. 1 win away. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think the Jays are going to win the World Series. I just don't think it'll be in 6, unless they get to Yamamoto. Delayed penalty coming up for the Rangers, so Oilers are just going to move the puck around.
Nurse to McDavid, checked away, and now the Oilers will go to a power play when we come back. First power play of the game for Edmonton. Connor McDavid, no surprise, draws it against the rookie Noah Lamba.
It's about time McDavid gets a penalty called in his favor. He's been working. No, like I said, it's been a day. Yes. Like I said, if you were late to the stream, Johnny Brodsky gets the goal for the Rangers, and Darnell Nurse answers with the Oilers. Nurse with the assist go to Wallman and Roslovic. But Brodsky's first goal of his season. I'm not just an Oiler guy. I'm a true hockey fan of all hockey. Like, you guys can ask me any question you want. I'm an open book. Sometimes to my detriment, but... ID, what did you do?
Let's go upstairs, Rose.
Watch your fingers. Oh no, don't dump the chocolate. Can't get into it anyway. Do you want one? Here. Ugh. Rangers and Oilers. Yes. Game's tied at 1, second period, halfway through. Both teams don't look like a better team. They both look like teams that don't want to lose. Oh, that's cool. Did you see that?
The Carrick brothers thing?
Yeah. That's cool because of...
Situation.
That was a real error on our part, Louis. We should have shaken Sam down when he was with the club.
Should have got that hook up.
Yeah. Off the draw here is
Jeez, Jay.
Hopkins. McDavid hard at the net and a save made by Shesterkin. Rebound available for a moment and then whistled down. This power play for the Oilers brought to you by Play Alberta. Edmonton at 30% on the year. 4th in the league and 6th.
Yeah, go, go, go. You tell them.
This is strength on strength, Louis, because the Rangers have been very good on the kill.
They do. And a lot
What
of
just
that
fell?
goaltending, and Shesterkin makes a nice save here as McDavid kind of drives this one right in. Once he gets the puck down low, he recognizes some space to take the puck, and he tries to go along on the backhand side. And a good job by Shesterkin to hold on to that one because there were bodies everywhere. It would have been hard to pick up the puck again if it would have dropped.
Rangers 89% on the kill. That's good enough for 5th in the league, and a face-off win. And a clear down the ice by Carson Soucy. Tie game. Edmonton surrendered the first goal for the 8th time in its last 9 games, but then got the equalizer from Darnell Nurse. 1-1 after one. Here's Draisaitl slipping free as Nugent Hopkins trying to go in front, and then kept it alive for Bouchard. McDavid beats Soucy. Poke checked away by Shesterkin. That was a good play. Here's Bouchard. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl on the goal line. Through a back door and a save on McDavid by Shesterkin. Rebound McDavid. Draisaitl fires, and that one off a stick and sailed out of play. 1:07 left in the penalty to Noah Lama.
Oh,
Some solid penalty killing here, but Edmonton's still finding their opportunities. And
the one that has the treaty card. Hey now.
Long stick of Soucy. We've talked about it. 6'5". Great move again by McDavid. Excellent recognition by Shesterkin that he had one hand on this puck, and he just chops it away from him. And this one here, you're going to see Draisaitl Wade looking to try and put this one right through, and it's a good shot by McDavid on the other side. So some chances in tight.
Miller bearing down against Leon Draisaitl. Face-off circle to Shesterkin.
Yeah, he got cut from Team Canada and then he pouted.
McDavid steps up, ditches off Bouchard and drive.
Nice shot by Bouchard. Big save there.
Play by Igor Shesterkin.
Quite in the wheelhouse, that one. And McDavid did a pretty good job to sell that he was going to shoot this puck as he walked right down Main Street.
I have to pick
And
one.
then just kind of shoveled it forward towards Bouchard a little bit in front of him.
You want to know a really awesome question? I don't think I've ever watched that series in its entirety. I was just asked on the YouTube side, Team Edward or Team Jacob? I can honestly say I don't think I've watched the entire series in its entirety. Jeez. Oh, God. Since I'm more like a werewolf than a vampire, I'm going to go with Team Edward, I think, is the werewolf. Like I said, don't ask me. Whatever the werewolf was, that's who I'm going to go with.
He had to check 3 different times. First up on McDavid, Draisaitl puts it through.
I can't show the TV, unfortunately. I will get copyright written. And I like to be live before a week and a half goes up. Oh my God. I don't need 50 Shades of Grey. I have a wife.
Returns to McDavid. Power play down to 5 seconds. Draisaitl for the game tie. Down low. Here's a shot. Henrique.
Scores! Adam Henrique! 2-1 Oilers.
First in the National Hockey League.
No, sorry. Matthew Savoy. Give that guy the puck.
And they don't ask you how, kid. All smiles after this one. He's been buzzing around.
Challenge coming, though. Challenge incoming.
And this is Henrique's going to get this puck, and then he just tries to feather this one through, and he stays with it. The second chop goes off the shin pad of
okay there, partner?
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Reflexes right there. I was going to say, I thought we were...
What I was saying... Coherent rambling. Oh, whatever. What I was saying was the Calgary Flames did Brett Hull dirty. Although he did win a cup and the Flames didn't. Albeit his foot was in the crease back when your foot wasn't allowed to be in the crease. And I feel bad for the Buffalo Sabres for that. But, yet again, rules were rules back then.
In this game on Matt Savoy's first NHL goal. Yeah, went off the left skate.
I'm not muted. It's his turn to talk about the book of the week. Speaking of books of the week, I need to get my other camera ready for you guys.
Sent in deep by Ike Howard. Cross ice. Off a deflection, and that was scooped out successfully by Lafreniere. So a power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. They're 7th in their last 14. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Nurse, and Shesterkin wasn't sure where that was.
Because I want to show you guys something quick here.
Nurse is motioning like he wouldn't mind a quick check upstairs. And I'm sure they will check it upstairs. Matt Savoy's given his team a 2-1 lead. And Darnell Nurse is trying to add to it as he tries the sharp angle bank off the back of Shesterkin. Shesterkin somehow is able to hold on to this one. Whoa. I don't know how that didn't crawl across the line. Good luck finding it. Yeah, right. That's Savoy.
Might have a challenge.
Introducing the all-new Hyundai Palisade.
It's not letting me do it. That's crazy. Anywhoosies.
Without interruption. Because
I will hopefully it shows. So for the TikTok side, there's a Toronto Maple Leaf stick here. And it's signed by every Toronto Maple Leaf that was on the 1993 Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it on the YouTube side. But if I get 500 subs on YouTube before the end of December, this is going to go to people's Christmas. I'm going to send this to somebody. Little care package at Christmas time. Yes, I am taking the kiddos trick-or-treating. It's going to be a quick 2 minutes around the block. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Because trick-or-treating... trick-or-treating during a Blue Jays game for the World Series is asininely crazy. But we're going to go a couple times around the block. Be gone for maybe an hour. And then we're going to come back and watch the Jays game. Like I said, if the Jays win, that's going to be fantastical. If they lose, not a big deal. Win Game 7. They are reviewing it. Did it go in? That is the million-dollar question.
A little bit, and then he kind of shuffles to the left. Now, the thing is, we can't see the puck. We don't know. Look at how he's drifting back, Louis. But he's definitely drifted back. I don't know whether there's anything definitive, though. That's the problem. Yeah. Here's
do what you can do, man.
It was determined that the puck that was sitting on the pad completely crossed the goal line.
We got a goal, Darnell Nurse! Second goal of the game! Holy shit, dog! Holy shit! Sorry, I dropped my hat in the excitement. Bald man in the chat. 3-1 Edmonton. Oh, that overhead, you can definitely see it. Yep. Anthony, he's not back yet. Oh, that's definitely in the net. That sucks.
And I would say even before that, it might have been over the line more. Well, there's no...
Darnell Nurse with the goal. So, no, Anthony. Hyman won't be back until mid-November now. Now, depending on who you believe and what stories you've been told, and by who. I've been told different stories by different people in the organization. And again, depending on who you believe and by who and why. Now, if you believe Chris Knobloch and the story he's telling, he's not going to be back until November 8th, maybe the 11th at the earliest, due to injury setback. But if you talk to other people, he won't be back because of roster complaints and roster compliance. Sorry, not complaints, but compliance. The Oilers have to find $3.5 million when he comes back because they'll be that far over the cap. They have to dump that salary. They also have to dump 2 players to fit him under the cap for when Regula comes back. It's not just when Hyman comes back, but also when Regula comes back as well. So Howard will definitely be sent down to the AHL because he can go up, down without clearing waivers. Unlike Savoy and Phillip, who if you send down will not clear and will lose those assets for nothing. And I don't want to lose 2 assets like that for nothing. So my people tell me one of or both Kapanen and Janmark will be moved. Well, here's the kick in the nuts with moving Kapanen and Janmark. Both Kapanen and Janmark right now are on IR. Are they on IR because they're hurt? Kapanen for sure. Janmark, I don't know because we haven't seen Janmark this year. Kapanen has an upper body injury when he slammed himself in the boards like a Tasmanian devil. So that's where we're at for that information. I hope that answers both sides of everything I've heard from a lot of smart people, smarter than me. I'm going to tend to believe the people that say it's because of roster more than it is an injury setback. If you've watched Hyman skating at all in the practices. But again, I'm not in the room. I just know people that are close to the room. Yeah, Jay, yeah, you're not wrong about the Maple Leaf heroism. And I love this 11-7. It's 2 big saves by Stuart Skinner. It's up over the glass, but no call. Puck gets out anyway. Hey, a bounce off a ref that helps the Oilers out. People were complaining that the Oilers are going 11-7. I love it. It lets the defense play less minutes. And you just double shift Hopkins, McDavid, Draisaitl. Double, triple shift them if you have to. Every other shift you put those guys out there, right? Doesn't hurt them. We did, Jerry. It is 3-1 Edmonton. Darnell Nurse scored a goal that went under review. Yes, Lebach. We stole the game from Montreal. We didn't steal nothing. The refs silver platter gave it to us. No. You will never hear me complain about that game ever. So yeah, like honestly, I think you're going to hear a trade happen in the next couple of days, if not a week from now. And don't be surprised if it isn't who you thought it was for what you thought it is. It's going to be a player or 2 for draft picks. And that's honestly what the Oilers are looking for. And before you guys get all uppity and upset and in your feelings, the trades are never going to involve a Stuart Skinner. He is going to be an Oiler for the rest of the year because his contract is so sweet. They can't move on from it, right? If he was making $4 to $5 million, that's a move they have to make, and they could make easily. But because he's only making $3, it's a hard contract to move out.
Get it in deep. Fire pucks net. Yes, the one was at the end of a power play.
A coworker who thinks Montreal's going to win the cup. I mean, if they rewarded the cup for October, they'd be in the running. 7:50 left to go in the second period. Shots are 23-19 for the Rangers. Score is 3-1 Edmonton. Damn, Epic. Damn. Damn. Epic coming in here hot. Nurse and Mick overrated. Same amount of goals. Mick overrated, needed an empty net one to get it. Damn. Like, obviously he's joking, guys. Obviously it's a joke. Don't come at him with, he's an idiot, he doesn't know what he's talking. It's a joke. We know McDavid's not overrated. That's a penalty coming up for the Edmonton Oilers. Got to keep the Rangers interested. Montreal fans are thinking, where was that call last game? You're not wrong, Dope. They are definitely too small. So he just has no idea about hockey in general. Good to know.
Kulak and Emerson out there at the start with Henrique and Savoy. Savoy already with his first NHL goal tonight. A blast by Fox. Ricocheted right to Panarin. Here's Fox again.
Good block there by Darnell Nurse. 1.5 left to go in the power play for the Rangers. 6.5 left to go in the second period.
Including JT Miller in front. Panarin around the boards. Miller. Panarin. And Fox. Alexis Lafreniere. Miller with the net front presence. He's out of the point in 14 of his last 15 games.
Oh, that's awesome. He is an empty net merchant, eh? Mick Merchant.
Mika Zibanejad. Interior pass broken up by Nugent Hopkins. Scrambles over. Does Evan Fox. But when he put it back down low, Kulak first on it. Nugent Hopkins.
Loman with a 2-point night tonight? Nice.
Good stay with it there by Nugent Hopkins. That puck's up for grabs. So important to win those 50-50 puck battles. And he just digs in, gets some help from Savoy.
Nurse is suddenly a steal at 9.25. Favorite Oiler player all time, Glenn Anderson. I told this story many times. I'm sure my followers are sick of telling it. I'm from Nipawin, Saskatchewan. When I was a little baby, the Oilers bus drove through a gas station called Gaslands. Look it up. It's brown and orange for their logos. Oh, jeez. What a shot and a save by Shesterkin. Glenn Anderson got off the bus along with 4 or 5 other Oilers. And he stopped, said hi to my grandpa. He sat there, and I won't even exaggerate this. Him and my grandpa talked for 45 minutes while he was holding me. And I have a picture of it and everything, and I don't know, just something the way he played. His style of play really adored me and endeared me to him as a human being, greatest human being, one of the greatest human beings of all time. Just all around nice guy. But yeah, it's Glenn Anderson, hands down. No disrespect to the other great Oilers, Messier, Huddy, Lowe, Curry, Peekinen, Gretzky, but Glenn Anderson.
Dogged work by Mangiapane and Colson with the one-timer labeled Walker high. Perfect save.
I'll tell you what, Shesterkin's gotten but Colson a couple times too.
I mean, that was right under the bar.
Oh yeah, like years later when I became an adult, I ran into Glenn Anderson and I shook his hand, and I kid you not, bare paw hands. Like, I have big hands, but he had bare paw hands. And I worked in the lumber industry for many years, so I've got tough hands, but man, it was a good firm handshake. I still do things with the handshake deal. In my personal life, if we make a deal, it's shake my hand. When I meet you, it's hello, sir.
They scored first. Nurse answered barely a minute later.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am type thing.
The second period to take command. And the reason I say that, again, the Rangers come in 31st.
Right, Barber? Don't let that goal happen. Oh, as you say it, I think they're going to do it. 2:45 left to go
Against Ottawa on Sportsnet West.
in the second period.
Cross-ice delivery looking for Zibanejad, taken away by Nugent Hopkins. Here it's 3-1.
Jumps the puck into Shishkin's glove. What's the score right now? The score right now is 3-1. Brodinski for the Rangers made it 1-0 in the first period, followed by Darnell Nurse, assisted by Woolman and Roslovic. And then Nurse scores a funny goal that we didn't know went in. He knew it went in, but he scored again, assisted by Woolman and Howard. Scores 3-1. Shots are 23-20. Oilers they didn't count it as a power play goal, so Oilers are 0 for 1 on the power play. Rangers are 0 for 2. 10-9 are the hits for the Rangers. 10-6 are the blocked shots. 6 giveaways for the Oilers, 2 giveaways for the Rangers. The Matt Savoy goal was assisted by Henrique and Draisaitl. Savoy gets his first goal in the NHL. How's it going, Eric? Yeah, Nurse is looking for that hat trick. So maybe going 11-7. Like, isn't a bad idea. Maybe 11-7 is the way the Oilers got to go this year. The D can rest when they need to rest. You can double shit. You can go Wallman and Ekholm together, and Nurse and Bouchard, Kulak and Wallman, Kulak and Stetcher and Wallman, Stetcher and... Like, you can mix and match. And I think as long as they all get roughly 15 minutes, 15, 16 minutes, nobody's getting 25, keep the cap at 20, you got to rest the defense. And I don't think Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl care that they're going to play 27, 28 minutes a game together or away from each other. I don't think they'd care. Nick, I will tell you, for every 15 good stories I have about NHL players, I have 5 bad stories about NHL players. Most of them are players born after the year 1990. But we won't name names on this channel. I've gotten enough trouble doing that lately. Right? The weekly book club. What are we going to read this week? I got a lot of John Grisham. I'm a huge John Grisham murder novel, lawyer type. Ooh. Oh,
Well, with his club not scoring, Louis, he can't afford to give up another goal. I wonder if that weighs on a goaltender a bit.
I think it does. I really do. I think especially with a goaltender that's as tuned in as Shesterkin is, and he's played excellent this year. Jonathan Quick's the top of the league in the 3 games that he's played. He's given up under 2 goals a game. I mean, he's been fantastic, but when you're not putting the puck in the net, you
ooh, yes. Yes, he is. Cat in the Hat and Goosebumps, that's light reading for the kids. Dr. Zeus, oh. Green Eggs and Ham. That's light work for the kids, putting the kids to bed.
At 39, picked up his 64th career shutout in the win over Vancouver on Tuesday.
Oh, I know who James Pattinson is. Very good author.
Many would tell you the Rangers' greatest goaltender, 64 career shutouts. My dad would probably throw in an Eddie Giacomin. That was his guy.
Well, that was Quick's bid to win his Vezina, right? It was the year Lundqvist had the Shreds.
A lot of good books that I grew up reading was Hardy Boys books. R.L. Stein, Goosebumps. Those were good books when I was a kid.
Long distinguished career, Henrik Lundqvist, and like Nicholas.
Was he really good, Jay? I'm gonna watch that after. That's good to hear, though. That is really awesome to hear that he did that. That's what hockey's about, though. And it helps that your team won at the end of the night. 1 minute left to go in the second period. Scores 3-1 Edmonton. Shots are 24-23 now for the Oilers. Speaking of pairing, Woolman and Nurse are on the ice.
Up to Draisaitl, we got an offside.
Yeah. My daughter is reading books to me that I never thought that she could read, but she just sits there and she's like, Dad, I'm going to read a book. I'm like, all right, what book are we reading? She pulls out a pretty good one. I'm glad that she doesn't take after me and takes after her mom. Like, if you guys have ever watched Beauty and the Beast, her mom and I were Beauty and the Beast. She's Belle, and I'm the Beast. Like, she's always got her nose in a book, and I love her for it. Ooh, that's way to get away with that.
Everybody coming.
Hey, do we know Gene's address yet? We gotta get on that. Just talking about baseball. He's obsessed right now. Will Cooley back to the point. Jays 1 win away.
I pay for the stuff, she reads the stuff. You know how it works. Oilers freak, that's awesome.
That was the year before the Rangers.
I'm not going to give you away, bud. I know who you are.
Won their last cup in 1990.
Anybody who doesn't know who you are is lost.
These two teams so interwoven over history.
Nick, I hope it never does, because then she wakes up and realizes what a monster I really am.
The Rangers and the Oilers.
And that's it for the second period, folks. Out of town scoreboard. Oi. Let's check that out, because that's fun. NFL. The Ravens are up on the Miami Dolphins 28-6. Speaking of the Beast, did you see what Hunter was wearing for his Halloween costume? Almost like I knew he was doing it. Well done, sir. Well done. Maybe I did. Who knows? Shit, I shouldn't say so much. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Out of town scoreboard. Boston beats Buffalo 4-3 in overtime. Philadelphia beats Nashville 4-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Dallas Stars 2-1 in overtime. The Ottawa Senators come back to beat the Calgary Flames in a shootout 4-3. Carolina just kind of put the boots to the Islanders 6-2. The Jets beat the Blackhawks 6-3. The Penguins beat the Wild 4-1 in overtime 3-3. Canucks Blues. 3-1 after 2 for the Oilers and Rangers. After 1, 3-1 San Jose over the Devils with 15 minutes left to go in the first period. Red Wings 1, Kings nothing. Sorry, Red Wings nothing, Kings nothing. That's a 0-0 score. Tomorrow, Mr. Second, A. A's for asshole, B's for booty. Okay, tomorrow's games, Colorado's in Vegas, take on the Golden Knights. The Islanders are in Washington, take on the Capitals, and the Wings are in Anaheim to take on the Ducks. Also, tomorrow it is Game 7. He wore the Beast costume. But that's awesome. Like that's tough though, eh? Like I mean, they matter. It's almost November. And then, of course, Saturday you got the matinee, Carolina, Boston, Pittsburgh, Jets, Flames, Predators, Avalanche, Sharks, Stars, Panthers, Capitals, Sabres, Blues, Blue Jackets, Canucks, Wild, Sens, Canadians, Leafs, Flyers, Devils, Kings, Rangers, Kraken, Blackhawks, and Oilers. And, of course, tomorrow, Game 6 of the World Series. If needed, Game 7 is on Saturday. Going to be fun. Going to be a blast and a half. They might matter tomorrow. They matter to some people. Apparently, the deserve a win meter is definitely in the Rangers' favor. Let's update that for a second. That's what I don't like about the money puck deserve a meter is it's not really updated. That's more like it, says the referee. Savoy gets himself a goal without even shooting a puck on net. Eh? That's the way he's got to score goals and stay in the NHL. Yep. I'm looking forward to that, though, Jay. The Olympics. I'm definitely... Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no all-star festivities at all, which kind of sucks for some. Like, maybe that's what they should do this year. And I know it's just a pipe dream. But for all those players that don't get picked for the Olympic teams, why not have a little all-star celebration for them? You're still stars in our league. You're not the superstars in the NHL, but you're still stars. You're still representing our league. So why not have an all-star game with the players that don't go to the Olympics? Make sure everybody's competitive that weekend. Because if you ask me, those players that are playing the Olympics, when they come back, are going to have a huge advantage to those players that are sitting down for 3 weeks doing nothing. And it is a 3-week off. We play the first 2 days of February and don't come back to the last 2 days of February. That is a long time to be doing nothing. Like, I get it, they're probably going to be NHL players, like NHL players do, find ice, scrimmage against each other, but it's not going to be competitive like it is with those players at the Olympics. Just a thought, just my idea being a fan. I would love to see an all-star type thing. I guess by the time playoffs roll around, you'll see who the true competitors are, because those players that go to the Olympics. Oh, shootout win by Vancouver. Louis DeBrusk wins it for the Canucks in a shootout over the Blues. Like, you're going to see what players can handle that grueling schedule of Olympics and deep cup runs. Like, I know the Oilers are sending upwards to 7 players to the Olympics. It's a lot of players going over. Yeah. Like, there's going to be, I think, from what I read, upwards to 8 to 10 Oilers are going to the Olympics, which is cool. Bad for the roster coming back, but cool for them to represent their countries. Like, yes, we have more players on our roster than just the Canadian ones. No, you're not wrong. February is going to be crazy because it's going to get here and fly. Like, and then after February, you got the trade deadline right away, and then you got the second half of the season. Who are those Oilers? Well, let me tell you who those Oilers are. I will show you. Don't get mad at me when I show you and you get all butthurt. I'll tell you who the Oilers are that are going to the Olympics. Draisaitl's going to the Olympics. Podkolzin, it's not going to the Olympics because he's Russian. He should be, but that's just my opinion. Hopkins, McDavid. So Draisaitl, Hopkins, McDavid. Ekholm. There's a couple more I'm missing that aren't playing right now. Bouchard. Sorry, I missed Bouchard. And Skinner. Yes, I said Skinner. He will be going, based on his numbers this year. He's got pretty good numbers this year. He's making a case for himself to be third string. Yeah, you can say they pretty much are at points. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3. Possibly Wallman if he continues playing the way he's playing. Like, I know he's American, but they could always use a defenseman, especially if Quinn Hughes is hurt. 4, 5, 6. So yeah, there's a case, man. There's a case for a lot of. No, you're not wrong, and that's the problem with this Oilers team is when they want to flick that switch, they flick it and they're good. But when they feel like being lazy, they are the worst team to watch. No, absolutely, and that's probably where you would see a Nurse or Bouchard come Olympics is on the taxi squad. He's from Canada? I thought he was American. Let me check that. I thought Wallman was from Michigan. Will you stop dropping shit on me? No, you're right. He's from Toronto, Ontario. My bad. So he won't be in the Olympics. I always thought he was from Michigan for some reason. Just thanks for fact checking me on that. I appreciate that. See, guys? No, Hyman won't go to the Olympics because of his injury. Had he not been injured, hey J-Man, how's it going? I wish Hyman was going to the Olympics, but he's injured, and you don't want to re-aggravate something. When they play lazy, they should they should donate their paychecks to the Edmonton Oilers charity fund. And you know, I love that about you guys. Like, I will always be one. If I make a mistake, call me out on it. Absolutely, I won't be butthurt about it. If I make a mistake, call me out. That includes the YouTube, the TikTok. If I say something that you fact check, like, hey, that didn't actually happen, cool. I learn every day. If you're not learning, then you might as well be in the grave. So I guess I'm going to talk about it now because it's in the news. Can't believe I'm talking about it, but in case you guys have been living under a rock, Ryan Kessler has been charged with a situation. Yeah, it's if you guys don't know who Ryan Kessler is, former Anaheim Duck, former Vancouver Canuck, was charged with a thing that I don't even really want to, but it was brought up to my attention to talk about, so it is what it is. Don't put yourself in a position to get in trouble like that. Nick, it's 4th degree because it involves a minor. That's the worst type you can do for an essay, is a 4th degree. Because he didn't, it's not him doing the deed, but it's inappropriate touching or exposing. So, yeah. It's a scary situation. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong. There is going to be a shakeup. I can't wait for Regula to come back. Like, I know a lot of people are down on him, but Regula coming back may shake up a lot of things. Again, we're going to lose either a Stetcher on D or an Emberson. How you doing? You're not wrong, though. Like, you got to read the situation. No, you're not. You're right. You're right about that. Most allegations are not true, and that's why we have court systems, right? It's just, I hope for him and his family that it's not true, and it's just, like I said, don't put yourself in a position. Like, don't put yourself around. I say this to people in my friends group, and I say this to players that I coach. If you're over 17, don't put yourself in a position where you're with kids that are younger than 16. Don't go to any parties. Don't go to any gatherings that's not family. Just don't put yourself in a position to even have the question of did you or did you not. I'm not saying don't go out and have fun. Just know where you're going out and having fun and know the surroundings of the situation. Because nowadays, people be crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Nick, yeah. Like I said, we don't know too much. All we know is he's been charged. Feel bad for the guy, honestly. Oh, what did my wife show me earlier? There was a player that got healthy scratch today from a team. What team was that? Because he missed the morning practice. Oh, I'm trying to remember who that was talking about hockey. Who was that now? What team was that? There's a player today that got healthy scratched. Oh, Islanders, Bo Horvat. No, that Nurse goal was pretty insane. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Bo Horvat got healthy scratch today for missing practice. Now, some teams, not all, will also take your game salary, because you're not in the game, obviously, and donate it to their team's charity. So, hey, don't miss practice. Don't be late. Teams don't usually make that public either, unless there's an underlying issue of, hey, we need to trade this guy. Yes, Chechnya is in. It's, Dominican Republic. Not Dominican. Man. Czech Republic. Formerly known Czechoslovakia, now Czech Republic, now Chechnya. Yes, Chechnya is in the Olympics. Don't be surprised if you see a name that we haven't seen in the NHL for a while at the Olympics. Oh, Matt Barzal. Yeah, sorry. I knew it was one of them. Bo Horvat, Matt Barzal. Yeah, one of those guys. So thank you again. Nuge won't go. I watch on my TV in my basement streaming, so I'm a little behind. So again, internet, living in a basement that has poor reception. You don't think Nuge will go? Jamaica has a bobsled hockey team. Jamaica does have a hockey team, just not good enough for. They're a Division 4 hockey team, actually. You think they're playing Nuge and Nurse way too much? I don't know. No. I don't think they're paying them much at all. I think they're paying them exactly what they're worth. And with the Nurse situation, had COVID not happened, had the salary cap not been frozen, that Nurse contract would have been a steal. Would have been a deal. Would have been a deal of a lifetime. But salary cap froze for 3-4 years. That deal didn't look too good. But his deal wasn't the only one that aged like a sour milk, right? No, exactly, and it's. How long is Hughes hurt for? I've heard varying reports. I've heard he's day-to-day till I've heard he's weeks. So depending on who you talk to at what point in time in the day, Quinn Hughes could be back next week, or he could be. See, I still have 30 seconds till the game comes on, Jay. Thanks, though, bud. So yeah, no, like, I don't know, like, I hope he comes back sooner than later. And then you got Connor Garland, who got knocked out last game by the Rangers of all teams. Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
So the Oilers look to close it out here with a 3-1
Favorite
lead.
type of pizza? Meat lovers.
Edmonton scoring twice in the second.
Anything that has bacon, beef, pepperoni, Italian sausage, salami, ham. You stack it full of meat, cheese, meat, cheese, meat, cheese. That's that pizza I like. We don't need Corey Perry. We need Corey Perry at a contract that's doable for the Oilers and a wife that doesn't hate Canada. And I'm not meaning that to be an asshole. Like, she didn't like Canada. She missed living in California where it was always sunny and she had her girlfriends to talk to. That's why Corey Perry's not in Edmonton anymore. His wife. Jesus. The turtleneck, that's awesome. Oilers get a power play here for tripping, but that puck hit his face. Damn. Oilers are 0 for 1 on the power play. Rangers are 0 for 2. That goal came half a second after the power play expired.
To see whether it might have been the puck, not the skate at all. Whatever it was, he was banged up. And
Yeah, I hope he'll be all right. The puck hit him in the face. Absolutely.
I gotta say, Louis, that's a skate. Yeah, but it was a trip.
Yeah. I still don't like that Griffin trade that Chiarelli did. Well, not just the wives, but players ruining Oilers as well. Famous player to ever ruin an Oiler run. If you guys can tell me the player that ruined a run for the Oilers, I'll give you bonus points. Funny thing about it is he didn't change his ways either. He did it 3 or 4 more times. Oh, there's a pull. A channel. There's a channel that doesn't exist anymore that I miss. A channel.
Execution, right? I mean, that's a great chance. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Maybe on the wrong side, takes advantage out of Cooley, but just couldn't convert. Bouchard in front to Draisaitl, not quite in shooting position. A good play by Cooley.
She may have forgot that he was Canadian, but she's American.
Draisaitl. JT Miller with pressure up top, and that leads to a turnover. Another 2-on-1.
2-on-1 for the 3rd time on this power play. What a save by Stuart Skinner. You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong. Wallman to Hopkins. Hopkins. McDavid. Yeah. Nothing dangerous. Tomasak down to McDavid. McDavid, dingle, dangle, dongo, loses the puck. 1-on-3. Surrey definitely swooped. Definitely was intimate with some people's wives. He learned it from Chris Pronger, I swear. How's it going, Ryan? I feel bad for Chris Pronger's wife. Not really. She was a gold digger. I think if you put Hyman and Savoy together, but I think Hyman, to me, and this is just me, no insider information on this at all, the lineup when Hyman comes back, you're going to see probably Mangiapane with Hyman and McDavid, as well as Podkolzin, Tomasak, and Draisaitl. or Roslovic, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin. And then you'd see a third line of Hawkins, Henrique, and Tomasak. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jade. Not wrong at all.
Floats it through the neutral zone past Emerson. Carson on with Kulak and Emerson.
I mean, that's Chris Proger's fault, though, right? If you're going to sleep with somebody, why would you sleep with a reporter and get her pregnant?
It's human nature, right? He knew that was going to come because the puck wasn't going in the net, but he commends his team for getting back to work again after those couple games.
I would love to see a line of Savoy, Phillip, and choose Adam Head, like choose Janmark or Kapanen. I think that'd be an awesome fourth line. A hard-working one.
JT Miller. Rosalind got back up off the ice. The puck was sitting there, and he takes it back here. That's fought off by Shesterkin. That turned into
As far as defense goes, I think you got to keep Nurse with Woolman, Stetcher with Kulak, and Ekholm with Bouchard. And when Regula comes back, Stetcher goes out, and Regula comes in and plays with Kulak. We got 15 minutes left to go in the game. 25-23 the shots for the Oilers. 3-1 Edmonton, in case you're late and you didn't know. Brodsky scores for the Rangers, makes it 1-0. Nurse responds, assisted by Woolman and Roslovic. And then Savoy scores his first goal in the NHL, assisted by Henrique and Draisaitl. Nurse scores, assisted by Woolman and Howard. Now that you got it good and understood. Jerry. Oh, you wanted a good news day. Well, you got a good news month.
Runs into Darnell Nurse, who's played a powerhouse game tonight.
Those two have gone at it a couple of times.
You're not wrong, Nick. Not wrong at all. Lafreniere.
I think Joaquin Gage made a good point. I'm sure Nurse noticed that ice time. He has come to play tonight.
Yeah, Nurse didn't play very much last game. He got mad. He was mad. He played like 16 minutes last game. The least of any defenseman. That sent a statement. That's a statement sent.
Stolen away by Ekholm, then Radish got in the mix. Carson crowded by Ekholm, squeezed against the boards.
Ekholm and Bouchard are out there right now.
Gavrikov, his shot tipped. That would have not counted. Play with a high stick by Radish. And I think Carson in the same look. I touched it.
Is that Ty Radish?
Yeah, that would have been
Damn.
There's no question that wouldn't have counted. Little pickoff here.
Thank you, Hugh. I do what I do. I will never sugarcoat it. If you guys ask me a question, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how to be anything but authentically me. You're here for the Nurse Redemption arc? You know, like, we as fans of this Oiler team, we do harp a lot on the mistakes they make. And sure, Nurse and Bouchard are very glaring mistakes. Skinner makes very glaring mistakes. But in that same breath of us harping on the bad, we should be praising the good. Oh, thanks, man. I greatly appreciate that. We're here for 82. And if there's 26 playoff games, we're here for those too. Not every game is going to be a calm game from me. There's going to be a few times where I'm going to get upset and scream at my TV, scream at you people in the chats. But know that it comes from a place of love and understanding. I do try and see a lot of viewpoints, except for when it gets repetitive bashing on Stuart Skinner, then it's just, I get in trouble because I know things I'm not supposed to know and say things I'm not supposed to say. But I am allowed to talk about it now, so I'm going to talk about it now. The reason why Stuart Skinner was not at Connor McDavid's wedding is because he was dealing with the birth of his second son, and there was a lot of complications. So, now you guys kind of know the situation that almost got me in trouble last stream. I will defend every goalie. Right, absolutely, Jerry. I will defend every Oiler. I defend every goalie just because I am one. unless it's a glaring mistake like that third goal last game where Skinner's out of his net, boggles my mind that he's not in his crease. But for the most part, if there's a save that can be made and he doesn't make it, I 50-50 on that. I 75-25 on that. We have to remember that it goes through 5 guys before it gets to 1. And when those 5 guys give the puck away at the blue line, well, doesn't really make it easy on the goaltender. Here's the Rangers passing it out of zone. That's what pressure does, though. Pressure makes players make bad passes. Oilers got to keep doing that. Hey, welcome back, buddy.
He does have that Ryan Suter look. He's just more offensively.
I'll tell you, it's incredible how he sees things.
We're down to 13 minutes left in the third period. Shots are 26-24 for them Oilers.
Not afraid to get into the traffic, though, as you saw in that play of Darnell Durst.
Ooh.
He went right into it.
Janaya square dancing with the wife. That's awesome. He got moved in August? I'm trying to think of when Manoah stopped playing with the Blue Jays. You're not wrong, Jerry. You're not wrong. And it's an adventure every time he leaves the crease. Yeah, he got moved in August. I mean, it was a good move. We were able to call up Savage. What a great ball player that guy is. Man. He didn't say dirty dancing, he said dancing. He was doing the salsa and the susu twist. The twist and shout. Followed by the jigaboo. Yeah, I'm old, guys. These are all dances we had at my high school dances. Followed up by the Macarena and the Woogie Boogie. Yep, can't do that. As the Oilers defense cannot allow that. 3-2 hockey game.
And this is just again aggression at the points, and it's a good block that sets us all in.
Sometimes the forwards got to play better D. It's okay. Lots of period left. Don't let them come back. Shots are now 25-26 for the Oilers. 3-2 hockey game, though.
JT Miller, strangely, Louis was 5 feet from the net, never looked to shoot.
We've seen that a few times on the 2-on-1s, lack of shooting on the net, trying to make passes through sticks, and they haven't converted it. You know, we talk about confidence.
Chemo, we've given up 7 2-on-1s this period. 3 of them were when we were on the power play. We had a power play to start the third period, and we gave up 3 2-on-1s during it. Skinner made 3 really good saves. But again, when your best player is your goalie on a team full of McDavid, Draisaitl, Nurse Hopkins, and Bouchard, can't be the case.
And like you said, the Rangers tried to pass it into the net. Here's a shot, a high slot tip by Sherry. Parsonen working hard side of the net. Rossovic able to drag it out of danger to Pakolson. Another puck knocked down at center. And that'll feed that transition game.
Yeah, he got clean.
This is Sherry. Glanced off the back of that.
Yeah, like Manoah not being here might haunt the Jays later on in later years. But this year, World Series, they don't care. I want to win for Skinner so bad. And it's not just because I'm a big fan of him on and off the ice. But just because it'll do so much for his confidence. But, yeah. Half a period to go. They credited that power play. Now they've given the power play goal to Savoy. Like, make up your mind. Not a power play. It was a power play. Brandon Schneider with the goal. Scored, assisted by Cooley and Vakinen. Schneider's all over the place. Davis Schneider with a freaking home run to lead off the game. John Schneider, the bench boss. Yeah, you're not wrong, Nick. You're not wrong. Every player seems to be getting Tommy John surgery. That's because you're throwing at velocities higher than we've ever thrown at before. That's why pitchers need to learn how to throw a curveball. Change up. They gotta learn how to throw something that's not 100. Because batters are starting to hit 102. You can throw a baseball at 102. I can just close my eyes and swing my bat. And it's going to be a home run. Seems like every player nowadays is Barry Bonds.
Gavrikov a shot. Skinner protecting that near post. JT Miller around the boards. Miller and Panarin each with just 2 goals on the season.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Nick. And that's exactly it. When you're throwing at that kind of velocity, you can't control it. What good is it? I'm really intrigued on what Yamamoto does tomorrow, though. Because he pitched, 100 pitches? The complete game that he pitched?
The Vancouver Canucks on a goal by Jake DeBrusk, prevailing in a shootout tonight. And we want to welcome those of you watching over on Sportsnet Pacific. I'm Jack Michaels, and a ecstatic Louis DeBrusk is ringside. Gave it the old pumpernickel, and Jake won. Canucks needed it.
He for sure. 9 goals on the season. Hey, if they ever do a Fantastic Four remake, sure would have the hat trick. He's the Human Torch right now.
2-on-1. Roslovic and Draisaitl. Gavrikov back. Roslovic says Draisaitl denied by Shesterkin, who keeps the.
That's a huge save by Shesterkin there. 2-on-1. Roslovic, Draisaitl. That's what you need of the forwards, though. Forwards need to come back and mark a guy. Night-night, Rose. Oh, I want to see the return knuckleball, too. Yep, they did. Do you remember his name? If you said his name was R.A. Dickey, you would be correct. R.A. Dickey was the last knuckleball pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. Food for thought, eh?
Hester by Tomashik. 3-2 hockey game. Edmonton looking to go to 4-0-1 on home ice. The Rangers, all 4 of their wins have come away from home in the early going this year.
Right? And that's without Google searching, guys. Like, the names and stats on the top of my dome are crazy. Just don't quiz me on football or NBA, because I am lost in the sauce when it comes to that. Hockey knowledge through the roof. I could write a book, but nobody would read it. 3-3 hockey game. Bad giveaway at the blue line by Bouchard. Like I said, giveaways are going to kill you every time. way to blame Stuart Skinner. Sure, people are going to find a way to blame Stuart Skinner on that. Why didn't he come out to challenge it better? Why are we giving the puck away at the freaking blue line? Well, 3-3 hockey game, 7.5 left to go in the third period. Rangers have outplayed the Oilers for the majority of this period. Get mad all you want, but that's the fact. Oilers stop skating. Oilers stop skating. Oilers stop playing. Hopkins was the fault for that second goal. Check your guy better. You're the centerman playing forward in that position. Ty Radish scores the goal, his 5th of the season. No excuse.
This period brought to you by Legacy.
The Jacqueline Hyde Edmonton Oilers show up again. Just one time I'd like to see them play a full 60. Is that too much to ask? One time play a full... Like, I'm not asking or expecting a full great 60 minutes, a perfect 60 minutes, but play hard for 60 minutes.
It didn't have a whole lot of life in this game. They haven't scored.
It's too much to ask for, I guess.
This bench is a little different bench now.
3-3. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Got ourselves a whole new ball game, as they say.
Yeah, I'm guessing, Louis, that second goal kind of revived the Rangers a little bit because, and as you've said...
Like, it sucks, though, right? Like, because we ask it, we know it's in there. We know this team is capable of playing 60. They just don't.
They weren't going to be able to capitalize on it. But once they got the goal by Schneider, here's Roslick to Draisaitl, back to Roslick, and it stayed out. Shesterkin was
huge slash there on Draisaitl, not called.
But now he feeds in front another save on Podkolzin. That's 3 times tonight. Shesterkin has stuck.
Well, it's time to see what this Oilers team is made of now. 6 minutes left to go in the third period. Tie hockey game. One that you honestly have no business being in the third period. Stuart Skinner's been your best player. There's a giveaway by Draisaitl.
Kicked out. Morgan a shot, deflected, settled, given, and Garrett just curled one wide and then backhand.
Bouchard giveaway at the Oilers blue line again. Again. Turnover. Blue line. Cannot happen.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. Go to where the pros...
Bunny, I don't need to see the video. I know the board.
Here's the chance by Roslick.
Bunny,
Give and go with Draisaitl, and here, look.
I don't need to see the video. I know the board. I have pictures of the board on my phone. The equipment manager wrote that. But I think he asked his team, though, Epic. Like, he talks to his coaches and said, do we call it? Probably call it on the next one. But I know why he saves it, because the way the Oilers play, you never know when there's going to be an offside call that you want to challenge. Or a goalie interference that you want to challenge. Like, I understand why the coach doesn't call his timeouts. Because you never know when you're going to need it late in the game for a situation. That's why I'm a firm believer that you should be able to have a coach's challenge without a timeout. You should be allowed to call one coach's challenge without a timeout, or have a timeout separate of the coach's challenge. So 2 timeouts, one for the coach's challenge, one for the 30-second timeout.
Cooley was there, Louis just couldn't get it on net. We are tied at 3, 5:21 to play at Rogers.
Grizzlies, Raptors, Sunday on Sportsnet 1.
When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around. Because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters.
Like, that's one thing a lot of people are having trouble with is why... Hey, how's it going, Epic? Why? Why do we have such trouble calling timeouts? Because you never know when you need it. It could be 1 minute left to go in the game, and there's a goal scored. You know it's goalie interference, but you don't have a challenge because you don't have a timeout. Is this going to OT? If it is, it is. I'm not too worried about it. Again, it's an Eastern Conference team. Get the points while you can. Again, it sucks that Stuart Skinner is the best player on the ice next to Nurse when you've got names like Draisaitl and McDavid. It's just not a thing that should happen on a daily, but it's a thing that's happening throughout all of October. How many games has Stuart started this year? 7 already? I think it's like 6 or 7 games he started. In 5 of those games, he was the first star in 5 of those games. He was the best player on the ice in 5 of those. Just can't happen. Just cannot happen.
Savoy, his first national
Shots on goal for McDavid? That is a really good question. Let me check.
Focused even at a young age as to what might happen in the future. And he's come a long way from these photos with one-time Oilers, Jordan Eberle. He got a chance to meet Taylor Hall. It truly
4.
is a dream come true to have this.
Adam Henrique has 6 shots on goal.
On the bench when you score your first NHL goal for the team you grew up watching and dreaming of playing for.
Miller winning a face-off. Panarin tucks it down low. Miller. Zibanejad as the Rangers have loaded up here.
Rangers have loaded up as they should.
Miller spins it along.
No worries, Kimo. That is a very good question. I didn't know that myself. It didn't feel like he took any shots. They're all probably from perimeter that were never dangerous, right?
Would not let him try some dangerous play in front of his own net. Wallman does a nice job of being strong on the puck. Ahead to Darnell Nurse. Driving in a backhander tipped on and a save made by Shesterkin.
2-hand slash broken stick, no call. Wow, that's insane.
Dishes off, Parson in over the line to the net, and then kissed the blockers. Parson went flying in the head.
The Ranger just broke the Oilers stick in half with a slash. No call on that. I guess we shouldn't complain about calls. Montreal fans get mad about it.
4 1/4 to play in regulation. Rangers have erased a 2-goal deficit here in the third. Shoveled on net.
Let's update the winometer.
That to rest. We're feeling it right now. They're feeling the change in this game, and they've gotten a couple by Stuart Skinner in this third period and are pushing for more. As you mentioned, loaded up a top line. Pretty good shift in the offensive zone, and Edmonton have to work to get that puck out of there. But you can see how quick the Rangers are transitioning right now. Every chance they get, it's all hands on deck.
Yeah, especially after saying that he wants to lead the team in shots and goals and all this other hoopla jazz.
As Louis mentioned earlier, multi-dimensional player can play center. Radish. Pulled free to Ekholm. Did not get
Like they say, don't talk about it, be about it.
Continues to pester. Ekholm will try again. This time successfully on to Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard brings it to center. Trying to dish off. Broken up at the line. Scoop back in by Nugent Hopkins.
Time to start getting pucks in behind a little bit for Edmonton here. They're trying to force passes through sticks a little bit too much.
Who will win? The Oilers.
Chip and charge, get pucks in behind, get on the forecheck, spend some time in the Rangers' arc. They haven't spent a lot.
Goal McDavid? I would love that. I would love a McDavid goal right now, Yuzma. Unfortunately, the score is 3-3 with 3 minutes left to go in the third period.
You're playing a team that's picking off passes and transitioning on you.
I get that.
Get it in behind and go to work. Good backtrack there by Lavin and knock that puck off with Henry.
Oilers are winning in overtime. Edmonton Oilers are going to win in overtime. Shots are 32-30 for the Rangers.
As time continues to dwindle.
Yeah, he is too unselfish.
Impressed with his early season play. But Colson down to one knee, he'll send it in deep. Gabrick off the outlet onto Panarin. From center, he'll shovel it behind the Oiler defense.
I want that. Get in your net! Get in your net! Sorry, Skinner, you gotta just play your net, man. Edmonton Oilers are gonna win. Edmonton Oilers are gonna win the game 4-3 over the New York Rangers. Can't tell you that more than enough.
Let the puck do the work for you. 2 minutes to play. Wallman. On to McDavid. Scampers through the neutral zone. They'll attack. There's a shot. Blocked away by Shesterkin and cleared calmly by...
You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong.
Nugent Hopkins wasn't there, so he goes left.
But I get why he uses them as much as he does. Sure, if you want New York to win, New York will win. Jerry, that'd be great if they did win with 1 minute left in the third period. You know what, Shadow? I will take that. I will take that OT goal by the Oilers. Turnovers are killing the Oilers. Like, the Oilers beat themselves more than any team beats themselves.
Rangers with 2 in the third.
35 seconds left to go in the third period. Score tied 3-3.
To an Oiler in the form of Podkolzin, chipped in by Draisaitl.
Power play coming up for the Oilers. Score on this fucking thing, please. Power play for the Oilers. Looks like a 4 minute. 4 minute power play coming up for the Oilers. Let's go.
Sign up today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
Boy, what a big chance here for the Edmonton Oilers with 40 seconds on the clock.
That's a 4 minute. He cut him. You're only calling a minor on that? That's a double minor. Oh my lord. That's a two. That's 2 and. Apparently, just because you bleed doesn't mean you get the extra 2. Oilers are 1 for 2 with 3 shots.
Oilers have scored a power play goal tonight. 7 for their last 14. They can win it in regulation right here with Zibanejad in the box. But remember, the Rangers are killing penalties.
That should be a 4. They only called it a 2. I don't know what a 2 minute and a 4 minute power play is anymore in this NHL. I guess blood doesn't matter. It's all about intent. He intended to break his stick over his face. That's a 4. Oh, there's only a little bit of wood in his teeth. 26 seconds left to go in the period. Minute and a half left to go in the power play.
Bouchard to McDavid now. Draisaitl loading, firing off the pads of Shesterkin. Still plenty of time. 14 seconds. McDavid runs into Carrick. Stays with the puck. Then trying to center off of Carrick's stick.
McDavid. What a bad pass. Like, you guys want to talk about bad passes. That right there from Connor McDavid. Bad pass.
Will have a fresh sheet of ice. And remember, Louis, instead of 5-on-4, it's 4-on-3 to begin overtime. A lot of open ice for the gifted power play.
Rogers, Oilers hockey on Sportsnet.
Oilers are on the power play to start overtime. Should be a 4, but it's a 2. Guy's bleeding, but hey, I don't know what blood is anymore.
On Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network. And by Molson. We've been everywhere because we're for everyone. Molson.
Oh.
Everyone in.
Overtime. Oilers power play. Got a point. Again, Skinner is your best Oiler tonight, and it's not even close. And that's the sad truth of it. Skinner was the best Oiler tonight.
Start overtime, and this is how we got here. The transitional play But the New York Rangers and Edmonton kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit, turning pucks over, and they made them pay, the Rangers did. There's the first one by Schneider on the drive by Cooley. And then this
909 save percentage.
A nice little pass into the zone. And Taylor Radish continues his hot start. He leads the Rangers with 5 goals now on that quick release, just up over top of the left pad under the glove. That tied the game 3-3.
If you think about it, what is blood?
I think Knobloch's still bleeding for 4 minutes. He's saying Roslovic's bleeding. How is that not a 4-minute?
Good question, there, folks.
On the power play for a minute 20 to start overtime. They're 1-1 at OT, having been beaten by Vancouver and then winning in Ottawa on a Jake Wallman blast. The Rangers have lost a pair of overtime games this season. 1 to Toronto and 1 to San Jose.
Yeah, no go on that. They're not going to put 2 more minutes on the clock, but he is bleeding. I kind of wonder about
bleeding bad too.
I think
this league doesn't know what penalties are and how penalties
it takes
work.
a little bit sometimes for it to get leaking a bit, but nonetheless, still lots of time here with 1 minute and 20 on the clock. And for Jack Roslovic, he's like, hey, don't make me suffer for nothing, guys. Go up there and put one in the net and finishes this off, and then it won't hurt as much.
Miller, Borgen, Gavrikov for the Rangers, matched up with the Edmonton power play unit. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins across the front line, and Bouchard quarterbacking. And the first possession belongs to Edmonton. I feel like Louis. Draisaitl's got about a 90% grade in overtime on that faceoff. Here's McDavid. Hits the line with speed, button hooking, shadowed by Miller.
Draisaitl to Bouchard. 1 minute left to go on the power play. Bouchard to McDavid to Draisaitl. Holy cross-check city, man.
Did crawl outside the zone. The Oilers will tag back up. Still 48 seconds on the man advantage. We're in overtime, tied at 3. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. McDavid. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid fires. No.
What is McDavid doing? Dust it off some more, Connor McDavid. Dust the puck off some more. Like, you get it in a shooting prime location. Dust it off, dust it off, dust it off, and then shoot. Goalie's not ready, goalie's not set, but I'm going to shoot when he comes over to be in front of me. 9-7.
So it's Wallman and Bouchard out there with McDavid and Draisaitl. Bouchard.
Power play over.
Draisaitl. McDavid. Dashing behind.
4 on 4. Now 3 on 3 without Draisaitl and McDavid out there, so good luck now.
Back to full strength and a very relieved because
it's not good enough.
Congratulating his teammates.
Not good enough for 97.
In front of his team.
Well, good defending by the Rangers. Getting sticks in the lanes. That one off a skate of Fox.
I don't understand why you create so much space and ice for yourself if you're never going to use that space to shoot.
The first shot opportunity in this power play in overtime went off of Gavrikov wide, so a good block in that regard. And the Rangers survive 1 minute and 20 of power play time in overtime.
I like this with Roslovic out there.
Roslovic, Podkolzin, and it looks like Wallman is out there for the Oilers. Panarin, Zibanejad, and Fox out there for the Rangers. Advantage Rangers right now.
Adam Fox not happy with that lack of execution. Possession now resides with Edmonton. Remember, Nurse already has a pair tonight. Roslovic weaving his way in, splits the defense. One Edmond knifed off his stick, and Adam Fox will put it up the right-hand side. Artemi Panarin for the net, looking for Zibanejad. A great play by Darnell Nurse.
Here comes Roslovic with Podkolzin. Podkolzin. Save made by Shesterkin. Podkolzin's been robbed by Shesterkin tonight. 2.5 minutes left to go in overtime. 35-33 are the shots.
Fox did not hesitate. Here's Schneider. Ahead for Lafreniere. Able to fight off a checker. Man fell down. Lafreniere didn't recognize it. Draisaitl was down and
Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Well, 2 minutes left to go in overtime. Here comes a clean cut break for JT Miller. He shoots, he scores. Good job, Oilers, you bums. You can't write that shit up, guys. You really can't. You let them walk in from the red line. Nobody checked them. Nobody stopped them. Clean drive to the net, but I guess that's on Skinner too, right? No, Draisaitl, no drive in overtime, no hustle, no fucking heart. Just, meh, it's October, what do we care? Sucks. I don't understand. You got McDavid not skating. Just let him go, right, Connor? Don't put a stick on him. Don't get a body on him. Don't even care who's fucking behind you. Draisaitl, same thing. Don't get a stick, don't get a body. Bouchard stops. All three guys on the ice did nothing. But I'm sure the critics will find something to blame on Stuart Skinner. Oh, that is insane that this team thinks they're going to be a good team. It is scary that this team is going to flick the switch and go on a heater. Yeah, 5-4-3 are the Oilers. That's the crazy part about all this situation. Oilers lose 4-3 in overtime. Again, you had a 3-1 lead, and then Bouchard. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins can't help himself in the defensive zone. Who knows? Maybe you are a winger, not a centerman. I don't know what to think of this Oilers team, man. Hey, Mama Skinner, how's it going? One time I'd love to see McDavid or Draisaitl body somebody. One time I'd love to see McDavid get mad. One of these days. Any whoosies. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi, YouTube. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi as well, TikTok. Greatly appreciate all you mother lovers. Sometimes you win. No, you're not wrong. No, you can't put that on Skinner. Like, the fact that you put Skinner in there, that is embarrassing on your part. You can't blame every goal on the goalie. You can't let a guy walk in free and clear from center ice and drive the net. I don't care who the fuck you are. No goalie saving that 9 times out of 10. I don't have time for the Skinner hate, dude. Really. Let's put you in net in a peewee hockey game. Have a player do that to you. Have a 5-year-old do that to you. See how many times you make that save out of 10. It's just, let alone an NHL All-Star. I don't know. I honestly think you keyboard warriors that blame Stuart Skinner for every goal is asininely stupid. I don't need glasses. I see perfectly well what goes on. So what do you want me to do? By your logic and by your understanding, every goal that goes in on every goalie he should save. Or you just think the other goalie should do that. I hate to be the one to hurt your feelings there, bud, but Stuart Skinner's not going anywhere.